every time we see Kai, bro, he's like smiling. He's a goofy. He's typically like a happy, jovial kind of guy, bro. That's what made people kind of gravitate towards him. You feel me? Like even from his skits back in the day, like 8 years ago with Ron Suno. Nigga always been a happy dude. You feel me? Got all his friends around him, just a hyper dude. On these new clips, bro, this nigga done. Well, he been cut his hair, but he a lot more calm now. He's reading books. His personality didn't change a little bit. And don't get it fucked up. He's gonna get back to who he was, but Kasha not going through his breakup and the heartbreak and shit like that. It kind of opened my eyes to actual heartbreak. You feel me? I've been through a heartbreak and I see how it changed me. I seen how it changed the way I think, the way it's something that every man has to go through, and it's something that is going to build you up for life and it's going to scar you for life. Shannon Sharp, when I was going through my breakup, I watched this podcast and I heard him say, it's one of the only things in life that will kill you and keep you alive to feel all of it. And it's one of the pains that it's a longing pain. It's not just like most issues in life, your car breaking down, you losing your job, money problems. It's a 2-3 month thing and then you might get back on your feet. You feel me? A real heartbreak, that shit will, for some people, it will affect them for life. Like they're gonna carry it forever. That don't mean that you're gonna live with it forever, but you're gonna carry it forever. So anyway, Cenat comes out and he's listening to Frank Ocean Godspeed and he's damn near in tears and people are kind of having different ideas about him getting his heart broken and stuff like that. I will say this, it opened my mind to the idea of heartbreak because when you look at Cenat, even outside of money, you look at him as a rich dude, you feel me? Always happy, always smiling, always jovial. He's always with his friends. All his friends are rich. Everybody got Lamborghini trucks, big ass houses. He's living the life that a lot of people, he's living his dreams, you feel me? His mom is taken care of. He got every car you could imagine. He got, $250,000 watches and stuff like that. He's living the life, bro. He's living a good life. Some would say he could even get, not any female he want, but he got his pick of the litter, you feel me? He's not a nigga that's out here that will have to worry about that. But even still, you can see how this shit is affecting him. He's being transparent about it, but a lot of niggas go through shit like this, bro. And I'll say this, even though he's, prayers go out to him, bro. You feel me? We don't know how he felt about the girl or whatever. I really don't know how long they were together. But I know bro going through a lot, for him to take a break from his favorite hobby, which is streaming, for him to be on stream like this and just reinvent himself. You could tell that this shit really, really, really affected him. Some of the top comments on here is saying he's trying to find himself. I respect that. Somebody saying his girl getting clapped into oblivion while he's crying, shaking my head, laughing emojis and all that shit like that. That's the painful thing about it, and that's actually kind of true. She probably but at the same time, realistically, he's probably fucking some bitches too, you feel me? But that has nothing to do with nothing, the pain that he going through and shit like that. I truly believe that men love more than women. I think women love hard, but I think men, we're emotional dudes, but it's not easy for us to open up to a woman, you feel me? Our natural instinct, a man's natural drive is to spread his seed. So it's natural for us to, realistically, to want to fuck hella bitches, you feel me? That's the honest truth behind it. A man's sex drive, it continues to go, you feel me? It's a natural thing for us. So I think when men open up to that one girl that he truly loves, that he puts his face behind, he really cares for her, you feel me? And when that heartbreak happens, it happens. Women, I think they love, but you see a lot of women, you could think of Kim Kardashian. She date this guy, that guy. She done dated 10, 20 dudes. Kanye, we might only know him within the last 20 years with 3, 4, 5 women, and maybe 2 of them he took serious. So we see it all the time. We see women get divorced and they're serial daters. They need that validation. Men, some niggas will even go get married again, but they still love their original wife. You feel me? And that does happen. Some more of the comments is what the fuck happened to this nigga, man? Frank will fuck you up during a breakup, fam. Look like you trying to cry. Gigi over there hurting that nigga soul. Why we even still crying over bitches in 2026? You just gotta play the game, laughing emoji. One of the top, your first heartbreak as a man will destroy you, but got to see it through, my boy. The villain arc is coming. Heartbreak is crazy because I think it's one of the things that I think it's important. Like looking back, the only thing I went through my first heartbreak at like 27, 28. You know, some people that go through it later. It's harder to go through those kind of things at like a later age. I think you're better off going through. Now I had emotional shit with women when I was in middle school and high school and shit like that, and crying and me hurt, but it's never a real true heartbreak. I never been through that till I was about 27, 28. And I think most men, I think if you're a young nigga watching this, try to hurry up and go through that shit before you're 18. See what that shit feel like when you go through that shit as early as possible, yo. Cause once the more you push it off, the more set you are in your ways. You feel me? You emotionally, I feel like when you're younger, you more like you got more buoyancy. You feel me? You more like a rubber band. You could take it a little harder. Once you're a little older, it fucks you up even more. That's why you see these niggas who go through their first heartbreak in their mid-30s, late 20s, 40s and shit like that. These niggas go crazy, bro. These niggas go crazy. They kill the whole family, all kind of shit. Another thing about heartbreak that's kind of quiet as kept is when you think of, I had to learn this too. When you think about drug addiction, alcoholism, all that shit like that. Actually, I never drunk liquor. I remember I linked up with a chick when I was 22. She was cool. She was like 30 at the time. So we get a hotel. And I thought the thing to do was get a bottle. You got to get a bottle, hotel, all that kind of stuff like that. She didn't drink. I didn't drink. I threw the bottle away or whatever. Well, I didn't throw it. I just left it there. Full bottle. $30 bottle or whatever like that. About a year and a half later, I go through a situation with a girl. It wasn't a heartbreak, but it fucked me up a little bit. I've been drinking ever since then. Not drinking heavily, but before that situation, I never really drunk, bro. Food addiction, drug addiction, alcoholism, these negative things to cope typically come from a dark place, which is typically heartbreak, whether it comes with family, a girl, whatever. So people don't mention that as much. You feel me? People don't even when they look at Cenat being emotional extreme. The reality is, our dads, our grandparents were going through the same kind of shit, but the way they coped back then was just becoming alcoholics, getting addicted to drugs, playing a video game, it was better ways to cope. It's more ways to cope now, but niggas are in tune to their emotions more. Niggas back then would you just deal with the pain, and you just drink, smoke, that's it. But prayers go out to Cenat. I think bro gonna be alright. Everybody got their pain on it. I think bro make it through. It's gonna be painful. It's gonna take some time. You feel me? It's not gonna be like an overnight thing. My breakup happened like 2 years ago. I've grown past it or whatever like that. I've healed up, but you still have those triggers. You feel me? Especially Cenat. You with your girl for 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, 3 years. You learn to love that person. So prayers go out to Cenat and a girl too. She living her life right now, but it's not gonna be easy on her. You feel me? The reality is how the breakups work. The girl is balling out at first. You feel me? She's a girl. Everybody's on her line. Different NBA players probably or whatever like that. He probably fucking bitches, but he probably laying low in the crib or whatever like that. So she having her way, but within the next few years, she gonna regret it. You feel me? I don't know Cenat personally, but he seems like a good-hearted nigga and very ambitious. So that's rare nowadays. You feel me? So Digital Thugs, I'm out. Like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for watching.